You really think they woke up and said, wow, black people are human after all. Let's be nice. They didn't desegregate because they loved us.
I understand what you're trying to say, and I would like it if more Republicans were like you. However, some of the issues and some of your talking points, I feel like you're removing some context. Like even with the whole thing, you talked about Rosa Parks, how, her husband owned a car and all that. That's not the point. They were doing that to protest. Even if you do have a car, there are probably plenty of black people that did.
Did you hear the part that I said that we had our own bus line?
I know, but we shouldn't have that. Because you were talking about how everyone should be together, we should all unify. But if we stay separate, if we keep having black water fountains and white water fountains, white schools and black schools, we'll never have that unity.
There's a difference between natural immigration or migration between the races and forced desegregation. When you force it, you cause animosity and chaos. When you let it be a natural thing, it happens a lot more smoother. Not everybody discriminated against each other. There was black and white people getting together all the time. It was certain places where they held true to those structural things that were Democrats put into place to cause division. I don't think that she should have forced that. I think that black people should have had their own bus line and became competitive, and then therefore they merged. Because that's the problem with our societies. We gave up a lot of our own generational wealth trying to get in the bed with a group of people that didn't really want us at the time. We had resources that we forfeited. We had education systems that we could teach our own history if we wanted to, but we forfeited that to stage this issue that wasn't as prevalent as Martin Luther King and the others made it.
What's up guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel once again. My name is Dash Lifestyle. Kindly for watching me for the first time, remember to subscribe, like, share and also comment. So guys, in today's video, I want us to watch this video from Black Americans. They are coming out and give us the reasons to why the white people, they are so afraid of black people, and also how the white people, they are scared of black being segregation. So kindly watch, then I'll be back with more comment.
You really think they woke up and said, wow, black people are human after all. Let's be nice. They didn't desegregate because they loved us. They desegregated because they couldn't afford to look stupid on the world stage. And they couldn't afford to let us get too powerful without them. After World War II, America was busy trying to sell itself as the leader of the free world. You know, democracy, liberty, justice for all. All the same stuff they were never giving to black people at home. Meanwhile, the Soviet Union was pointing and laughing. Freedom? Y'all can't even let black kids drink from the same water fountain. And America? They couldn't bomb their way out of that bad press. So the same people who spent decades lynching us, burning us out of towns, and pretending we didn't exist, decided it was time to clean up their image. Desegregation was never about morality. It was always about marketing. One thing they never tell you about desegregation, we weren't begging to sit next to them. We were thriving without them. Black businesses were booming. Black schools were educating future doctors, lawyers, and scientists. Black neighborhoods were self-sufficient. And they couldn't have that, because if we didn't need them, they couldn't control us. Simple math. But instead of congratulating us, they used desegregation as a way to bulldoze everything we built. Black schools shut down. Black teachers fired by the thousands. Black businesses starved out once the black dollar started flowing into white businesses. Yeah, they didn't integrate with us. They absorbed what we built and threw the rest away like leftovers. And today they have the nerve to ask why black communities are still rebuilding. Because y'all didn't just move the goalpost. Y'all burnt the whole field. Desegregation wasn't a handshake. It was a hostile takeover. They didn't open the doors because they respected us. They opened the doors just wide enough to flood everything that we built and call it progress. So the next time somebody tells you to be grateful for desegregation, remind them that we didn't get rights because they loved us. We got them because we fought like hell while they smiled for the cameras. They didn't integrate us. They invaded us. And we're still rebuilding what they couldn't steal. You really think they woke up and said, wow, black people are human after all. Let's be nice.
I have a theory that's based off history and facts, and it comes from one little simplistic racist statement. If we had never got y'all from Africa, y'all would basically be wild animals in the woods, right? Because you got to think about this way. Sure, we didn't get all the credit we deserved during slavery for all the things that we created. But you know one thing about black folks, if times get hard, we're going to find a way to make them motherfuckers manageable or easier. And saying that we were doing all the hard work, there were a lot of inventions that were being made by black folks that never got the credit. Slavery ends, we slip right into what? Segregation in the Jim Crow era. Now, this is where things get good. Because on our own, we built towns, billion-dollar businesses, schools, our own professional teams, communities, everything in between. On our own, we were thriving. And to them, that was just the greatest insult because, quite literally, they needed us. I thought they needed us when it really turned out in reality that y'all needed us, but neither here nor there. So it comes down to, well, how can we get them to need us? We need to find out how they're doing it. I got an idea. Let's burn down their towns. Now you're cooking, Judson. No, that didn't work either. How about let's bomb their towns? Ooh, yeah, you're on to something now. Oh my God, another one. Let's flood their towns. Good golly, let's do that. And then when that didn't work, y'all got a little more psychological. You started flooding the black communities with drugs, liquor stores, and guns, and then built the shit out of prisons to make sure that you had somewhere to put those black men. Y'all started a war on the black family where basically the mothers were required basically to survive is to get the black man out the home. Y'all took all the trade jobs out of our communities where people could go from school that couldn't afford college, could go work in jobs where they could learn a skill. You see, after all that, it was weakening our community. So basically where it could be, hey, y'all need us, let's all live together because it's bad for both of us now, when in reality it was only bad for y'all. If we would have been left alone, we would have been fine. If we had been left alone, we would have thrived, because newsflash, Africa wasn't some poor ass country. Otherwise y'all wouldn't keep making return trips there to steal shit from them. Africa was never poor. Black people didn't need y'all. Y'all needed us. And that's what ate y'all up alive. So much that even after the horrendous decades of what y'all did, we still found the way to make it through and thrive without y'all. When everything y'all built was built off of us. That's gotta eat you up a little bit, right?
I know this video gonna make some people uncomfortable, but I'm warning you now, so keep scrolling if you think you gonna get ruffled. Either way it go, keep it cute. But I had to ask myself the other day, who asked for desegregation? Because I damn sure don't think it was us. Us. I'm talking about us. It was minding our divine business, building, thriving, creating, healing, protecting what was ours, living in rhythm with spirit and nature itself. And boom, interruption like always. What it all boils down to is that somebody is always in black people business. Y'all know y'all cannot debate this. I don't care what ethnicity you come from. Somebody's always going to be in black people's business, regardless. We're going to be real clear, crystal even. Desegregation was not about love. It was about access, about getting close to what we built, about infiltrating what they couldn't destroy from the outside. Y'all remember when we were separated, we were unified? Look back at all those marches. Saw all of those people, all of us together. We had power, we had culture, and we had self-determination. Illusion of inclusion was the trap. What happens when you invite a spirit in your home that doesn't respect it? You're gonna get unity, you're gonna get confusion every single time. And look, years later, we still trying to reclaim what we once protected. Oh yeah, the deeper truth is desegregation was never the victory. It was the setup, the dilution of divine energy. In my mind now, the universe is just correcting it. I remember when I talked to y'all about the great separation. It's here. This is what I was talking about. Not rooted in hate, it's rooted in alignment. This is not about superiority. This is about energetic sovereignty. The wheat and the tares, the called and the pretending, the awakened and the distracted. And we gonna be honest for just a sec. A lot of y'all been praying for this. A lot of y'all wanted this energetic distance, remember? Shall I remind you? Because I heard y'all say y'all have outgrown the fake allies, right? What y'all call them? The culture vulture? The passive aggressive ones, or the I'm spiritual but still give supremacy types. The filter is on now. Oh no, this is not segregation, this is restoration. It's not hate, it's healing. It's not exclusion, it's elevation. You're not watching history repeat, you're watching a divine reset. This is the great separation, and everybody is where they need to be, or they will be soon enough. It's time to restore what we lost when we stopped protecting our energy. That's all this is about. Of course, they want to keep your vibes low, keep you in fear, give you the illusion that they still have power. They only have it because you give it to them. That's why it's important to know and understand who you are, where you come from, so you can know where you're going. I'm just saying, change your perspective, change your life. Make sure y'all get in them comments and let me know your thoughts. If you're interested in attending Yaya's Soul Jam session, April 25th and 26th here in Atlanta, Georgia, just know those are early bird tickets right now. They are going fast. They're going up April 1st. Make sure you get yours now. They are linked below. If you're interested in open mic, make sure you head to the link in my bio, click the events tab, and fill out that registration form. Still accepting submissions until April 15th, and I have received a ton of them. Keep them coming. I want to see what y'all got. Truly appreciate y'all's engagement, and I cannot wait to see y'all there. As always, peace, love, and light, and gratitude for watching.
Let's talk about how Black teachers lost when civil rights won. Brown versus Board said schools had to integrate, but nobody said that teachers had to come with us. And guess who got left behind? Black teachers, thousands of us. Let me give you a little bit of context in case you don't know your history. Our history, American history. 1954, Brown versus Board of Education declared school segregation unconstitutional. A win, right? But here's the catch. To make room for white staff in newly integrated schools, over 38,000 Black educators and principals were pushed out, fired, demoted, or never hired again. So what was the impact of all this? Those weren't just jobs. Those were trusted community leaders, role models who helped raise generations of Black children. And when they disappeared, so did the connection, so did the mentorship, and the cultural understanding in the classroom. Today, only 7% of the teachers in the U.S. are Black. That's not just a statistic, that's a missing link in our children's educational experience. And just a personal note about me, I remember having my first Black teacher in the 7th grade. Mr. Matthews, he was my science teacher. I wonder where Mr. Matthews at now. He had fingers like sausages. Is he with the ancestors? Okay, let me get back on topic. I'm sorry. I'm the only Black teacher at my school. I think like one of maybe 10 in the entire district. Yet studies show that all of my students benefit from having a Black teacher. Incredible engagement, higher expectations, and deeper connections. And don't get mad at me, this is just the research I'm repeating. When I walk into that classroom, I bring more than just a lesson plan. I bring representation, I bring history, and I bring proof that they can be seen and heard in every space. And that matters. What would school look like today if we hadn't lost a whole generation of Black educators? And what needs to change so we don't keep losing more? Because the past isn't gone. It's still showing up in classrooms today.
Just hasn't worked.
It was really insanity on our part to think that we could send our children to be taught by races and by sending them that they were going to change. For the most part, our children today are being destroyed. They're being sent into a hostile environment that constantly, in very insidious ways, tell them they're no good. They can't learn. And then we wonder why there's so many problems.
What is something that you'll get a lot of hate for if you say it out loud?
Integration was not the answer. Quite frankly, I think integration was one of the worst things to happen to the Black community. Just being real. Because it wasn't even true integration, it was just desegregation. Wasn't the same thing. Integration should have been dismantling both the Black and white structures and creating a new structure, integrating two different things into one. Instead, what really happened was they just took down the whites only signs and just put us in their spaces. Not the same thing. And quite frankly, you know, racism and violence aside, segregation didn't sound that bad. Because the idea of an all-Black school, all-Black pool, all-Black movie theater, all-Black restaurants, that doesn't sound bad to me. I truly believe the fight was more so for equality of resources, but I don't think we was trying to sit with y'all and sing kumbaya, but that's just me.
So they think Black people really give a damn about segregation? Like, for real, for real? Like, we welcome that shit. Like, hello? We know the power of our Black dollar. We ain't no fools. We are perfectly okay with that. I guarantee y'all business is gonna shut the fuck down though. So fuck with it if you want to. We ain't suffering, you are. Like, we always got somewhere to shop, and half of the people are not gonna adhere to it anyway because of the fact that they know that their businesses are gonna go down. Ain't nobody finna do no stupid shit like that. And let me tell you something. If we going back to colored only bathrooms and white only bathrooms, our shit gonna be clean. Because one thing about Black people, we some clean motherfuckers. So I don't know. Now, I don't know about the other ones because the ones that I know that work with me don't even wash their motherfucking hands. So let's be honest. Like, I don't know what they think. I don't know what they think they doing. But I'm here to tell them that they not doing what they think they doing, because we ain't gonna be bothered whatsoever. As a matter of fact, run us all our shit back. As a matter of fact, run us all our shit back.
To those who say desegregation didn't work and that we were probably better off in segregated schools, how do you respond?
Desegregation doesn't work because we haven't tried it. We haven't really reorganized our schools away from racial lines. You know, we haven't used our schools and educational institutions as a way of educating human beings to work and to respect others.
Black people, we need to talk real quick. So I am noticing, and I've taken notice of this for years, that we are losing valuable land and property in our communities because we're not taking care of our elders. What I mean is, I've seen 4 instances, specifically in Austin, where there were elders that I, connected with somehow, probably just walking or coming through the neighborhood. And these people eventually passed away, and all of their properties were sold either through auction or public land sale. So when you start thinking about like how the demographic of our communities shift, it's not that that people are just selling the land off. These people, we're not protecting our elders. There is nothing in place where their properties and their land is being protected, even if they pass away. You know what I'm saying? And what made me pay attention to this was in LeClaire Courts, where I grew up, there was a black neighborhood, okay? And what I noticed was, as I got older and the elders that owned all of those homes started to pass away, their kids or grandkids or somebody eventually got it, and then they lost those homes or sold those homes for little to nothing. And now the entire demographic of LeClaire Courts has shifted, when that was absolutely a black community. The stores were black, the restaurants were black. And I just told my partner yesterday, I was like, that's what made me pay such close attention to what was happening in Austin, because where I grew up in LeClaire Courts, everything was black. And I saw how it shifted, because so many of the people who lived there, when the elders passed on, they probably left the property to somebody who wasn't in the right state of mind to protect their parents or grandparents' property. So I've seen 4 instances in Austin specifically where elders passed away and their property was literally sold via public sale or auction. And I'm telling you this because I looked it up. How was that land sold? We have to do better. That means you all need to be sitting with your grandparents, great-grandparents, somebody, and figuring out what needs to be done to protect the things that they worked so hard to get, and then it's squandered away because somebody didn't pay the damn property taxes, or you all didn't take the time to sit down and draw up a living will and things like that. I'm not perfect, but those things, specifically a gentleman that passed away here in Austin, was one of the main reasons that I sat down with my great-grandmother and I asked her for all of her wishes. I know exactly what my great-grandmother wants done with everything that she owns if she passes away. I know that might not be like what y'all want to hear, and trust me, talking to my great-grandmother about what happens if she passes away was one of the hardest conversations I've ever had in my life. I cried in the car, but I just refused to let it happen, because I took her to the store one day, and one of the things that my grandmother randomly said while I was taking her to the store was, "Don't let them lose my house." No explanation needed. That was like her nudging me to say, make sure that stuff is taken care of. I didn't even know what to do, but I did know that a big reason for why people lost a lot of their people's property was because they just didn't take care of business, like paperwork wise. So you have to ask them. And I know that's a scary thing, black people. I know it's scary to have to sit with your people and ask them what they want done. But even now, that, my mother calls me and she planned, we were just talking about this earlier this week. This is what, you know what I'm saying, your dad and I are putting in place if something was to happen to us. You have to have the conversation. Is it scary? Is it hard? Hell yeah. I don't want to think about neither one of my parents leaving me, but the reality is at some point in a long time from now, something, they won't be here, and I know that they've worked their butts off to make sure that we had certain things and that they left things in order for me and my siblings. So I need y'all, please take care of y'all elders, bro. Like, go have a conversation with them and ask them what they want. Look at that paperwork. Look at who's on those deeds. Just protect y'all people, bro. That's all I'm trying to say. Protect your people.
Black people, brown people, whatever you want to call yourselves. This time, and yes, I say this time, when the separation happens, let's make sure there's no separation within our community. What do you mean? We're not doing this light skin, dark skin crap. There's no classes based off of how brown or less brown your skin is. No bougie and ghetto. We're all the same. No more crabs in a barrel. We're building everyone up. No more gang violence and killing each other. Now we're fighting to keep our community safe. We got to do business with the other minorities, and I'm going to say that because that's not going to be long-lived. So we're going to do business with the Hispanics and the Asians and the Indians, because we have to keep the money between us and make sure it doesn't go back to them, you know. Got to starve them out. But don't forget what happened the last time we came up. So we got to be aware of that. We have to make up a plan for what's going to happen when they try to burn us down and bomb us again. We need to start planning now, getting it together now, organize now. And most importantly, do not take the bait. They're doing everything in their power to provoke us, to get us enraged and put us out there in the streets acting ignorant and ghetto so they can go ahead and eliminate us and delete us like they always do. Stay in your house, mind your business, grow your crops, save your money, organize, do not take the bait. We're not marching, we're not gathering, we're not helping them. I know some of them are woke, but that's their fight, not ours. We did it already. Now we got a plan. When the tables turn, we have to be ready. Stay focused.
So guys, I hope you have watched and listened to that videos from Black Americans coming out and telling us how the white people, they came with segregation towards black people. They were saying that this segregation, it is helping us black people, but in real sense, they came out with this segregation to bring black people down. And also, you have heard the reasons to why the white people, they are so much afraid of us black people, because they don't want us black people to unite. They don't want to see us black people thriving in their country. They don't want to see us black people getting more opportunity in their country. And that's why they came out and introduced this segregation to us black people. So this segregation that these white people, they came to introduce to the black people, majority of the white people, they were so afraid, because in America, the black Americans were doing so well. Their businesses, it was booming. Their businesses was thriving. Their schools, it was the best school in the United States. You can see the black community, it was a strong community, and majority of the white people, they saw that, and they were so much afraid to see black people thriving and becoming uniting, and their businesses thriving. So this, it led them to come up with the segregation. They came out with the segregation towards black people, telling the black people that we are helping you, but in real sense, these people, they came out and destroy the black schools. Yeah, because how comes that these people, they went ahead and closed down black school, and they forced the black children to go to the white school, but not the white children to go to the black school? So you can see these people, they went and closed down majority of the black school, majority of the teachers, they were majority of the black teachers, they lose their jobs. So many black teachers, they lose their jobs, and yet these people, they were saying that they are introducing this segregation towards black people by helping them, but in real sense, these people, they went ahead and destroy the black school, making the black children to go to their school. And also, you can see the businesses. These people, they saw that black businesses, it is booming. So these people, they went ahead and closed black businesses, making their own businesses, forcing the black people to go and shop in their businesses. And up today, I'm telling you that we black people, we really love to shop to these Chinese, white store, simply because it is not our fault. It is because of these people. They went ahead and destroy our businesses, forcing us black people to go and shop and support them in their own businesses, because the white people, they feared black people thriving in their country. And also these people, they went ahead and bring disunity amongst black people. And that's why I've been telling you, even up to date in America, it is so hard to find the black people speaking with one language, speaking in one voice. It is because of these people, it is because of the white people. They came out and bring disunity amongst black people. That's why it is very hard as black people to unite in United States, simply because these people, they don't want to see black people uniting. They went ahead and tried to make the black Americans to fight each other. And these are some of the things that it is always bringing black people in America down, because of unity, because of disunity. And for me, I can tell you that it is about the time that we black people, we need to unite again. We need to unite so that these people can stop giving us less opportunity. We need to unite so that these people can respect us black people, starting from our children. Because how comes that these people, they went ahead and destroyed the black schools? Yeah, these people, they destroy. You can see how these people up to date, they are usually what they are doing to the black school. They give they give law money. They are funding law to the black schools. But when you see the white schools, these people, they are having everything. The school, it is being full funded. But when it comes to the black school, the black people, they need to come together so that they can help to build their black school in United States. So for me, I can tell you that this segregation, it wasn't very good to us black people. These people, they were using this segregation to tell us that we are helping you black people. We want to come together. But in real sense, these people, they were destroying black people. They were using this segregation, telling us that we want to unite black people and white people. We want to unite. We want to help each other. But in real sense, these people, they confuse us black people. We black people, we agree these people, they are coming with segregation to help us. But in real sense, they were destroying the things that we have been building in United States. But for me, I can tell you that right now, black people, we need to wake up. Unity, we need to unite, because when people, they are uniting, there is a power in unity, and revolution, it has started amongst us black people. We need to wake up to these things that these white people, they have been doing to us people. It is now the time for them to pay for what they have been doing to us black people. You can see up to date, the black Americans, they are being you can see how the criminal injustice, it is still dealing with the black Americans. The black Americans, it is for them, it is like they are the revenue collectors to the criminal injustice, because when a black person, he is involved in a small mistake, he or she must pay. He must pay something. But for a white person, if he or she has been found with a problem, he can be allowed to go for free. But to the black person, it is not easy for them to go for free. You can see also what is happening when there is a mass shooting. The first suspect, it is to the black people. The black people, they were the ones to be suspected, because these people, they believe that black people, they are muchly involved in bad things. So for them to start the investigation, they usually go to start to the black people. So this is to tell you that up to date, black people, we are not still respected in the United States. So it is now the right time for us black people to wake up and to tell these people that you need to start to respect us. You need to return what it is belonging to us black people. It is now the time for us also, for us black people, our voice to be heard. I know these people, they are really scared of us black people. Yeah, that it is a fact. These people, they are scared to us black people, because right now when you go ahead and see their population, it is decreasing. White, Indian, Chinese population, it is decreasing, while black population, it is increasing each and every day. Right now, I can tell you that black people, we are the majority. We are not the minority. Why is it black people, we are the majority, and yet the minority can't respect us majority? So we need black people to do something. We need to unite. These people, they know that black people are the majority. So what they are doing, it is they are trying to divide us black people so that we cannot unite and start to question them, to start pressuring them to respect us and to return some of the things that they destroy to us black people. So it is now the right time for us black people to wake up and claim the respect that we need to have in this world. So kindly guys, subscribe if you haven't, like this video, share and also comment. See you on my next one. Bye bye guys.